Welcome back. Last lesson we did the 5 basic indicators that draw on the price chart. This lesson is the other 5, the momentum, volatility, and volume tools. These are own scale indicators. They have their own value range. So by default, they open in a separate pane below the chart. And as you'll see, you can flip any of them onto the price chart with one click. Let's go. First, the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. A momentum oscillator that runs from 0 to 100. The classic read, above 70 is overbought, below 30 is oversold. There it is in its own pane, with its own 0 to 100 scale on the right. Length sets how many bars it measures, 14 by default. You can add a moving average of the RSI to smooth it, and spot crossovers. And you can move the overbought and oversold lines to suit a trending market. Some traders use 80 and 20 in strong trends. Show zones shades those extremes so they pop. Here's that overlay toggle I mentioned. One click and the RSI moves onto the price chart. Watch the axis on the right. It swaps from the oscillator's scale back to price. And back again. But the real power of RSI is divergence. When price makes a new high but RSI doesn't, momentum is fading under the surface. Pair that with order flow, and you've got a strong reversal signal. Next, the MACD. It's the difference between a fast and a slow moving average, plus a signal line and a histogram of the gap between them. The default 12, 26, 9 is standard, and every length is tunable. When the MACD line crosses above its signal, momentum is turning up. Below, it's turning down. And the histogram shows that momentum growing or shrinking as the bars get taller or shorter. When the histogram flips from red to green, buyers are taking over. It's one of the most popular momentum tools out there, and you can restyle all 3 plots. Like RSI, watch for divergence between the MACD and price for early warnings. The Stochastic Oscillator measures where the close sits within the recent high-low range. It's another 0 to 100 momentum tool, but it's more sensitive, which makes it great for spotting short-term turns. It has 2 lines, the faster %K and its smoothed average %D. Crossovers between them are the classic signal, especially in the overbought zone above 80 or the oversold zone below 20. You can tune the %K length and the smoothing on both lines to make it faster or calmer. For scalpers on lower time frames, the stochastic is a handy timing tool. Just remember, in a strong trend, it can stay pinned at an extreme. So don't fade it blindly. Average true range, ATR, is pure volatility. It measures the average size of a bar's range in actual price units. So a rising ATR means the market's getting more volatile and bars are getting bigger. A falling ATR means it's calming down. You set the length and the smoothing method. Why does this matter? Because ATR is the professional's tool for sizing stops. Instead of a fixed dollar stop, you place your stop a multiple of ATR away. So it automatically widens in volatile conditions and tightens in quiet ones. It stays out of the noise. It won't tell you direction, but it's invaluable for risk management, which ties straight back to the paper trading lesson. Finally, volume width, and Noroview's version is smarter than most. The mode drop-down is the key. Leave it on total for standard volume bars. Or switch to buy-sell, and each bar breaks into buy volume and sell volume. Green below, red above. That's a mini order flow read right in your volume pane. You can see whether a big volume bar was driven by aggressive buyers or aggressive sellers. You can also isolate just buy or just sell volume, and add a moving average of volume to spot when activity is unusually high or low. Volume confirms everything else. A breakout on rising volume is real. One on fading volume is suspect. It's the perfect bridge into the advanced order flow indicators we'll cover next. That completes the basic indicators. Momentum with RSI, MACD, and stochastic. Volatility with ATR, and Noroview's split volume. Remember, you can overlay any of these onto the price chart or keep them in their own pane. Let me clear this off. Next lesson, we step up to the advanced order flow indicators. Volume profile, anchored VWAP, the data table, and cumulative volume delta. Subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you there.